Hi there, Candace O'Brien here in Ontario, Canada. Today I want to talk to you about being a good listener. Being as I am a mom, whenever my kids were growing up, there was a lot of times whenever, you're working around and you're getting things done and the kids start talking and all of a sudden you're busy doing something else and you're really not paying attention. All of a sudden you hear, Mom, are you listening to me? So many times whenever my kids were growing up, I would hear that because you get so busy doing things, you'd be not wanting to ignore them, but you'd be staying there talking to them, but you have other things to do, and all of a sudden you're listening to them, but you're doing this, that, or the other thing, and all of a sudden your focus isn't on them anymore. It's on what you're doing instead of really, really listening. And for the longest time, I caught myself doing it, and I had to learn to stop. So now, whenever people are talking, I try to be very conscious about listening to them and listening to what they have to say and everything. And I know what happens. It happens all the time. I've been on different training calls, and when you're on the training calls and you're listening and you're listening wholeheartedly because you want to learn and everything, and all of a sudden something else grabs your attention and all of a sudden you're doing something else, instead of really, really listening. Then the call's over and it's, oh man, I missed that. So it's so easy not to be conscious of listening to other people. Though there's different times whenever I talk to my husband and I think he's listening and all of a sudden it's, pardon? So we all do it. I know my kids, they're the same. You're talking away to them and all of a sudden they're not, really listening either. It's really hard to be really conscious about hearing, and it's something that everybody should do because it is really rude whenever somebody's talking to you and you're not paying attention to what they're saying. And if you have a business and you're calling people and you're talking to people and you're asking them questions but not listening to what they're saying, how do you know how you're supposed to respond to these people and make sure that they know that you've heard them? And by really, really listening and responding properly, you're really going to get their respect for you. You're really going to have them feel that you really, really care, and it will really create a better, loyal relationship with everything. It doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you're listening to somebody. You're going to build a much better rapport and a better trust. It also helps to develop better skill sets whenever you're listening to people. You can be a little bit more patient with a little bit more empathy. It's very, very important in order to hear what people are really, really saying. If you found value today in my video blog and the video, please like and share, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye for now.